So it's been a little while since I've made a video, and I'm gonna be honest and come clean. Something I've realized in myself in the past month or two. I really don't get a ton of joy out of making these kinds of videos. There's a lot of just tedious things that go into it in terms of how the tech is set up. And yeah, you can make it really basic, but yeah, there's just a lot to balance in making one of these without really adding that much to the educational component. And what I mean by that is it's like 10 times more efficient for me personally to read through an article than it is to watch a video about something. I mean, there are certain things that having somebody explain it over video really goes a long way, and it makes it overall a better experience for digesting the information. But rarely is that the case for photography related topics. At my core, I am definitely a still photographer. If I loved video, I'd probably be a wedding videographer, not a wedding photographer. But given the nature of the internet and the world we live in, video seems to be by far what most everybody else prefers in how they consume their content. And it's just something I don't really understand. I never default to YouTube as my go-to place to solve a problem or learn insight about something. Very rarely. It's purely just for entertainment, not for learning about how to be a better photographer. And yes, I'm gonna keep making videos for sure, but I'm gonna try and roll back to sort of what was my primary approach in content creation, and that's writing sort of long form articles, whether it be for reviews or just thoughts. And one of the things I wanna share with everybody is a post that was fairly popular from last month on my Patreon. It's free for anyone. You can use the links attached to this video to go directly to it. And one of my patrons asked me a question. There's a little community tab on my page where anybody can post anything they want. I often get questions there. The question was, how do I balance the gap between what's in social media, like what I show on Instagram or Facebook, and what's included in a full gallery for my clients? And I only wrote like 5 or 6 paragraphs responding to this question, but it's a really important question. I think especially if you're just starting out and you don't have stuff to share every single day in your own feed, and you're mostly on the consuming side of social media, following other photographers, it can seem like they are living in a very different world than you. But at the end of the day, if you're actually making money from this profession, you are being held accountable to a standard that everybody else is. Okay, no matter how good your social media presence is, your business will eventually start to suffer if your full galleries, which is the actual end result that your clients are most excited about, not social media, but your clients, the people that are actually paying you, mostly care about what's in the full gallery, not what's on social media. Again, when you're mostly on the consumption side of social media, it can seem like photographers are living with a completely different reality and a different set of challenges, and that is not the case. It all comes down to the full gallery at the end of the day in terms of how well your business is going to grow in terms of word of mouth referrals and how long you're going to last as a business. I personally believe all hinges on how good your full galleries are. So how you balance that between what you show is like your best of through social media and what you actually deliver to clients and how you set those expectations can be a tricky thing to figure out. I go into it here. Again, it's only a couple paragraphs, but it's an article, no images, no fluff, no clutter. Again, use the link attached to this video if you want to read it and check it out. I'd love to get any comments or insight from anybody else's thoughts on this subject. As always, thank you so much for your attention and have a good day.